Hello, and thank you for your interest in Afghan Hire. I am Bo Lendman, one of the founders and the managing director of Afghan Hire. I look forward to our upcoming video interview. In preparation for this, I would like to provide you with this recorded introduction to Afghan Hire. To begin, I would like to introduce myself and explain how Afghan Hire was established. I previously served as a senior executive at ANHAM for nearly 20 years. During this period, I was responsible for ANHAM's operations in Afghanistan and later for managing the company's relationship with the U.S. government. After the U.S. withdrawal, I became responsible for managing ANHAM's support for Afghan SIV applicants. In April 2022, ANHAM began to curtail its support for the SIV project, and my employment with ANHAM ended. I continued working as a volunteer, and by July 2022, I began seeking other Afghan volunteers to assist with the SIV project. This led to the establishment of Afghan Hire and our more ambitious mission to offer remote work opportunities to Afghans in Afghanistan. However, our first priority was to address the needs of ANHAM's SIV applicants to fulfill our prior commitments to them. It became clear that we could begin offering remote work opportunities to our Afghan volunteers who were providing SIV support based on the limited funding we raised from ANHAM's former Afghan subcontractors and eventually from ANHAM itself. Over the past 4 months, we recruited and trained the Afghan Hire SIV support team, developed new information systems to empower our Afghan team to manage most of the data processing associated with SIV Batch 2, which was formally initiated last October. We also developed relationships with ANHAM's former subcontractor direct employers, preparing them for the new compliance requirements associated with Batch 2. By the end of last month, the SIV processing for both Batches 1 and 2 was under good control, based on the excellent work and strong performance of our Afghan Hire team. We were now ready to turn attention to developing additional remote work employment opportunities for Afghan professionals such as yourself in Afghanistan. As we informed you in our recent email correspondence and in the professional services plan presentation provided to you, we are now launching a pilot project to solicit remote work opportunities from foreign clients for Afghan professionals like yourself who previously worked on U.S. government contracts in Afghanistan. Afghan Hire will not be operating as an employment agency that matches individual job seekers with individual employers. There are numerous organizations, companies, and websites that offer Afghan job seekers an opportunity to post their resumes for consideration by prospective employers. Based on our past months of work on the ANHAM SIV project, we have confirmed that teams of Afghan professionals working together can provide a more consistent and professional level of service, which has been problematic for Afghans working independently. This is a consequence of the unique challenges that currently exist in Afghanistan. For instance, the reliability of electricity and internet in Afghanistan interferes with an individual's ability to work from home and provide reliable services. There are, of course, other challenging circumstances associated with life in Afghanistan that can interfere with the dependability of individuals serving foreign employers who require consistent reliability. Teams provide a viable solution where jobs are shared and backup support is available within the team to ensure a consistent and professional level of client service. We will not be waiting for employers to review a resume. We will be taking a much more proactive approach as we directly and even aggressively market our Afghan Hire teams to targeted clients. Our pilot project is therefore focused on creating a world-class Afghan professional outsourcing services firm that will offer teams of proven Afghan professionals who work together to meet a client's requirements. Professional outsourcing to low-wage countries is a massive global industry. With this pilot project, we seek to confirm that an Afghan professional outsourcing firm can successfully compete for business with outsourcing firms from other countries, such as India and the Philippines. We believe that Afghanistan can have a competitive advantage for several reasons. There are many thousands of Afghan professionals who have had their careers interrupted at the prime of their professional lives. Afghan professionals with tremendous talent and motivation represent an untapped resource that can be made available to global employers. These Afghan professionals have been trained through their work for the United States and other foreign contractors in Afghanistan and offer skills and capabilities exceeding typical workers in other global outsourcing firms. Afghan professionals can also have a unique advantage to pursue outsourcing work from the former government contractors who worked in Afghanistan, as well as other companies and organizations who appreciate the unique nature and cause of the humanitarian needs that exist in Afghanistan. The key to our success will be our focus on team development. We will begin by organizing teams by profession. The objective is to prepare each team to market its services to prospective clients. Each team will consist of technical experts as well as managers and supervisors. Our initial tasks will be to develop the teams themselves, which will involve the team members to get to know each other and making preparations to work together. One of the first tasks of team building will be the development and refinement of resumes of team members. This will be a collaborative effort for each team, and we'll be asking you to share your resume with your team, receive feedback from the team, and also give your feedback on the resumes of other team members. The objective is to refine team member resumes to summarize past experience that is relevant to the remote work services that can be offered by the team itself. Resumes should be no longer than 2 pages. And in fact, we'll be preparing summary resumes consisting of 1 page only. It may be helpful to begin with a more detailed and lengthy curriculum vitae or CV that has no page limit and can include more extensive details on your past education and work history. From such detail, the required summary resume can then be prepared by capturing the key elements that will be relevant to remote professional services. All final resumes will also be scrutinized to ensure they are professionally and consistently prepared to impress client prospects. Once team member individual resumes are updated, a team resume will be prepared that captures the scope of experience and skills possessed by all team members. This team resume will present a list of all skills available within the team, which will be used to market the team to client prospects. We will be marketing the skills of the entire team collectively to clients. Another important element of our team strategy is talent and skill development. Team members will be encouraged to share their experience and knowledge with other team members, which will empower individual team members as well as the entire team itself. A culture of continuous learning and continuous improvement will be promoted, along with mentoring and apprenticeship. In the future, we may bring in junior staff that will benefit from this company culture. During this pilot phase, we seek to train a core group that will be in a position to help us expand by training other teams and team members in the future. We will engage in a continuous virtuous cycle to train trainers. With this approach, we can develop a fully empowered and expanding organization that can deliver excellence to clients. The final and most significant objective for each team will be marketing its services to prospective clients. Each team will prepare marketing materials to introduce their team. We will also offer client prospects the opportunity to meet our teams. Teams will prepare for group and individual interviews with client prospects. Based on effective preparation and organization, each team will be successful in attracting business from client prospects. In conclusion, I would like to point out that this is an entrepreneurial opportunity for select Afghan professionals who are prepared and able to invest their time, resources, and creativity to support the development of the teams that will enable Afghan Hire to launch this pilot project. In return, you will be first in line for the resulting employment opportunities. You will also be involved in developing business strategies for your team and marketing those strategies to prospective clients. While we will be undertaking to get you employed as soon as possible, we're also trying to raise funding that would enable us to pay a stipend to you before your team gets hired. Thank you for your interest, and I look forward to meeting you shortly on our upcoming video call. Thank you.